welcome back to my channel. This is Lindy, aka Paleobarbie. This is going to be a what I eat in a day on keto. You hear the rooster? My neighbor has a rooster. Anyways, I think you guys have seen the chickens in some of my vlogs. Anyways, I'm going to go make some breakfast, but first coffee. Alright, I've got black coffee. I'm about to put 2 drops of my iodine in here, and I'm not fasting this morning, so I'm going to put in some nut pods. My second cup, I'll probably put my collagen in a little bit. Haven't eaten yet, but I am going to make something this morning. I'm feeling like food instead of fasting. I fasted yesterday. So I'm going to throw this together and have some coffee. To figure out breakfast. Eggs. People ask you to look in your refrigerator. I feel like before keto, people didn't ask what was in my refrigerator, or before I was doing paleo. But people do. I want to make sure you're actually legit, I guess. I don't know. But there's my refrigerator. Alright, so I am obsessed with cooking my bacon in the air fryer. I hardly ever cook it in the oven anymore, which is the way I used to always do it. But especially if it's just for 1 or 2 people, or just for me in the morning, I'll use the air fryer because it's just easy and easy cleanup. So I'm just going to throw this in the air fryer. Most people's air fryers, bacon takes 8 minutes, but mine seems to take 10. I don't know why. But, you know, whatever. I will get this going. For the eggs, I'm going to cook them in some duck fat. I'm trying to use this up because I got it on clearance. I don't think it can really go bad anyways, but it's really good. I like it a lot. You can get it at Walmart. Particular Walmart, I think had it on clearance because it was one of the smaller Walmarts, and maybe they don't sell as much stuff like this there. I don't know. But that's what I'm going to cook my eggs in. Bacon, 10 minutes. Comes out perfect in my air fryer. Some people do it 8. And so now I'm going to go ahead and heat up my fat to make my eggs. 3 eggs cooking. Broke the yolk on that one, darn it. Anyways, no worries. If you're new to my channel, you probably don't know. Last February I did AIP, so I found out that eggs are a trigger for my migraines, and they do cause me some stomach issues. So in order to eat my eggs, I have to take this. This is a bamboo supplement, and it helps me to process the eggs better in my body so that I will feel better and not be affected by them. Because yes, I could just not eat eggs, but I mean, I love eggs, so this helps a lot. It helps with other food sensitivities as well. So I'm going to take these 2 or take these 3 before I eat, 30 minutes before I eat, or a little bit before. It's supposed to be 30 minutes, but usually I end up not taking them until right before. So I'm going to take them now and let these cook. I just added some Redmond's real salt to both sides of the eggs right before I flipped it, and then did it on the other side, and some black pepper. Alright, so there they are. I'm going to go eat them outside because it's nice outside, and I'm going to put some hot sauce on there. It's much better outside. It's so nice outside. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, you should follow me because I post all my food on there, and because I don't always do what I eat in a day, so head on over to Instagram. It's all gone. Killed it, as Nicole Burgess would say. Whew, just finished those eggs, guys. My eyes and my nose are watering from 1 from allergies and 2 from the hot sauce, because I think I put a little too much. This batch, a friend of mine makes it, and this batch is really hot, but it's really good, so I like it. Nice. I should really have put that in a Yeti or something so it won't get cold so fast, but that's what microwaves are for, right? Anyways, all right, so I'm gonna get on with my day. I've got grandkids coming, we got school to do, and yeah, I got a workout to get in, so let's get going. So I'm prepping for dinner a pork butt roast. This is a half of one. This was in my Aldi haul. They were on sale this week. They were great price. I was kind of wish I would have got more than one. But anyways, I'm gonna season this just like I did it in a previous video, a couple of videos ago. I'm gonna do salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder, cumin, and then I'm putting hatch peppers on it and a stick of butter. So I will show you that in just a second. Okay, guys, so I chopped up about 3 good size hatch peppers. I'm leaving the seeds because these are the mild ones, so they're not super spicy with the seeds in here. A stick of butter, and I've got my seasoning on both sides, And I'm gonna put this on low and just cook it all day long. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, so it's gonna be cooking until dinner time. It's gonna be delicious. I don't add any liquid because it cooks out so much liquid that it gets too watery if I add liquid. So I'm just gonna leave it like this and let it go. I'm also prepping some bone broth because I haven't made any in a while. We've used up all of our stash, so I'm gonna go ahead and make some. For my bone broth, I do in my large Instapot, I think it's the 8-quart. I've got some onions roughly cut up, 1 carrot cut up, and I just leave the skin on because I'm not gonna eat it. I just want it for flavor. 4 cloves of garlic, a bunch of celery with the leaves on, washed. And I'm gonna throw 4 mushrooms in here. I don't usually put mushrooms in, but they need to get used, and I think it'll add good flavor. So I'm gonna add this in. And then for the bones, you can buy bones at your butcher. Use soup bones, whatever you can find. But we save all of our bones from all of our steaks and chicken and pork and things that we make that have bones in them, and stick them in the freezer. So they're already roasted for you, which you don't have to roast them. I don't always roast my bones before I do it. Because if you put the apple cider vinegar in here, it helps to pull the collagen out of the bones. So roasting it's supposed to help do that too, and also add flavor. But you don't have to do that necessarily if you want to skip that step. But it's supposedly more nutritious if you do that. But since mine are already cooked and frozen, I'm gonna throw them in here, throw in the veggies, throw in some pink salt, Redmond's real salt, and some pepper, and that's it, and fill it with water and let it cook 120 minutes, guys, and that is it. And then I'm gonna strain it and put it into jars. Now, I have used cheesecloth before to put the veggies in, like a little sack in here, that way it's much easier to separate them, but I'm out of that. So if you don't have that, don't think you can't do it. I just strain it through a colander a couple times and then put it in my jars if I don't have the cheesecloth. So let's get started. I've got my bones in here. I've got a mixture of steak bones, and this is a chicken carcass. My best broth is a mixture of bones, which the flavor to me tastes really good. So I'll have some pork bones in here too, but I don't have any pork ones right now. So we've got beef and chicken mixed together, and I'm gonna throw my veggies in. Get those in there. Trying to do this without dumping it and be able to still hold the camera. So I just throw that in there. Now I'm going to do salt and pepper all over it, and then I'm just going to fill it to the fill line with water and get it started. And salt, I put a generous amount in there. Black pepper. Now I'll fill it with water. So 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar going into the pot. Going into the hot tub. I put the lid on it and cook it for 120 minutes on manual. Making my last cup of coffee, I've already put my scoop of my collagen, and I'm going to put some more nut pods and mix that up. For those of you who are new to keto, I've used collagen almost the entire time. I also drink my bone broth, and I've never had a problem with hair loss once. So if you're experiencing that, you should add this to your regimen. Hey guys, so for lunch I made that, I made that bone broth. My granddaughter and I made some ramen. I usually don't eat 3 meals a day, but I was kind of hungry today and I've been kind of soup hungry, so we decided to make some ramen with some bone broth, so that's what we had. And I forgot to video it, but I got a picture, so I'm gonna put a picture up. And yeah, so I already told you what we're having for dinner, but I will show you it when it's all plated together and made. And the weather has been beautiful. We just got back from the park, playing outside and all the things, and thoroughly enjoying this weather, especially in Texas. It doesn't feel this way very often, so super enjoying it. Anyways, let me get back to getting dinner ready, and I will show you what it looks like when it is done. Guys, we are having that roast as I told you, so I'm making in the Instant Pot some cauliflower that I'm going to make into mashed cauliflower with cheese and bacon and all the good stuff. So I'm going to get this in here. Usually 15 minutes on steam does it, but I'll check it and see. Alright guys, here it is, all plated up. Mashed cauliflower loaded with butter, bacon, and cheese, and the hatch roast.